After several days of testing, the Kent County Health Department says there are no confirmed cases of mumps at Calvin College.
However, they are awaiting results from a fourth suspected case. 24-hour News 8 Sarah Hurwitz is in studio tonight with what we know right now. Sarah?
Well, the good news is at this point, the Kent County Health Department says that it is not going to issue a quarantine given the several suspected cases that came back negative. But it also can't pinpoint what the illness is as it waits to hear back on the suspected fourth case. A letter to students and parents last week detailing a possible case of mumps at Calvin College has the campus talking.
I don't think that they can really confine people before they know for sure, so it does make sense, but yeah, it could be a little worrisome if you don't have your vaccination.
We're just kind of joking about it, really, and we're not, I suppose, not really taking it seriously, but I did stay inside this weekend just kind of be sure.
A heightened concern, especially for this student who contacted his doctor.
I had mumps when I was little, so I just asked if I need to get a booster shot or get a vaccination. That was really my concern.
It's an illness the Center for Disease Control says is no longer common in the U.S., often characterized by puffy cheeks and a swollen jaw, and could be serious. 3 tests have come back so far. 2 were negative, 1 was inconclusive. And just this afternoon, the Kent County Health Department was notified of a potential fourth case. Results of that test are pending. The Kent County Health Department says at this point it has no indication of what the illness could be.
That's the unfortunate thing about public health. Sometimes you don't get to know all of the answers. The way things work out, sometimes you don't get to understand what everything is, was, or is going to be.
Students at Calvin College are required to get the MMR vaccine for measles, mumps, and rubella, but they can choose to sign a waiver to opt out each year. Currently, 16 students are not vaccinated, and some students don't understand why mumps would be a problem given a known vaccine since the 60s.
A lot of people talk about vaccines, and I think it's just common sense at this point.
And the Kent County Health Department says that it is important to get the vaccine because mumps is one of a number of vaccine preventable diseases, and it could be several days before it receives results of that fourth suspected case. When we think about this, you hear about mumps, you don't think that it's still a thing necessarily, but Harvard just had a huge outbreak, more than 40 students last month, so it's still very real.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, especially if you don't have the vaccine.
Exactly.
Thank you, Sarah.